Hi, it's me. Back with more Cassette Beasts. Today, it's May 20th, and we are not doing that quest. We are going to start today by getting the ability to swim, even though that is definitely not the thing we should be doing next, I don't think. And then we're gonna go to New London, because we know that there's a captain down there. I believe rumors are not actual quests, they're just things telling you how to get places. Like this one. There's an old ruin appeared in the Cherry Meadow recently. Sounds pretty strange, doesn't it? I don't even know where the Cherry Meadow is. But this is what our team looks like right now. I think... Oops. Hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. We are basically going to have 4 monsters that I want to use in the team, and 2 more that we're trying to evolve at this point. Because, it seems like there's more than I can possibly use. I also want to give special attention to this guy, who we got a couple parts ago, who's apparently something that a lot of people don't know how to get. And all you do is just have a Masqueraddle hit 5 stars with a wind move, I believe. Now that being said, I would have preferred the other ones. But that's okay. We've seen at least Jormungand in the wild, so we'll have a chance to get another one later. Wow, that guy doesn't have a rumor for the first time ever. So yeah, for the first time, we are going to be going left from the park. It's just a quick way up. Alright. So the lake is down the stairs. We actually want to go this way, though. Oh, I never fought you.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you, this place isn't safe. I'll be the judge of that. Oh, you're level 22? I was expecting you to be lower level than that. The heck? Oh no, this is gonna be frustrating. If I can not hit it. Maybe the tamers level up with you, though that seems a bit odd to me. I mean, regardless, I don't really think any tamer in the game is a threat to us at this point. We are 10 levels over. Oh, okay. That would have been very convenient if I actually had. I'm interested in seeing... Okay. I'm interested in seeing if there are any actual glass types and glitter types, since we haven't seen any. I'm guessing there probably are. There we go. That wasn't too bad. It's only unsafe because you attacked me. Somehow I think you'll be alright. True. Alright. Lakeside. I'm almost certain that this is where I'm meant to be to get to swimming. I also am almost certain that I want to hit that switch. The Earth will take care of us if we all just let it. What? You're not even a cultist. What? Yeah, last time we got Mascatoy, and Mascatoy has a very, very high physical attack stat. And that is its only thing going for it, and I love it so much. That's gonna hurt, yeah. It's okay, we are not far from a healing point, if I remember. Zap. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Yeah, we started using Dandelion as well. I still have 2 energy elemental walls equipped to him, which is a mistake. Can you please stop missing? I know unit target makes me miss, but man, is that an annoying status. Get out of here. I thought the Earth would help me win. I guess when you think about it, quadrillions had to die for humans to evolve and survive. Nature is a relentless, bloodthirsty beast. We can't rely on an outside force to save us, least of all the temperamental, impersonal, and indifferent planet. We humans must look out for each other, because nobody else will. Wow, thanks for that. Jeez. Oh, hello. Hold on, I was gonna go heal, but what the heck is wrong with this guy? It's a glass-type Dominoth. Hello. Oh, no. We'll do that the other way around. I'm just gonna basic tape it because I'm pretty sure Dominoth is pretty easy to capture. Charge the Carniviper. Oh. It is. I was wrong. Actually, it seems like I was not correct. Ow. Oh, why do you inflict unit target on everything? I got it anyways. Sticker collector. It's a red tape. Smack. 19% damage. Damage based on melee defensive higher. Shared with allies. That seems pretty good. 5% priority chance per empty slot, +1 duration. What is... What has happened? Okay. I have no idea how that succeeded, by the way. That was a 10% chance. Cool. I got 2 achievements for that, by the way. This might be a bit morbid, but I do sometimes wonder if people from my previous life ever think about me. I picture some old colleagues sitting in a dreary London pub one evening, asking each other, whatever happened to Meredith Chen, who disappeared off the face of the earth one day, never to be seen again? That actually sounds much more depressing when I say it out loud like that. Oh, dang. Broken tapes have been repaired. That isn't what I'm interested in. Hold on. I'm sorry, Musketeer, but... I'm gonna put you in storage, because I'm more interested in Dandelion. But also, I'm more interested in this thing I just got. Where is it? Dominoth. It's got a red name and a blue attack. And it's a different type. I'm adding it to the party immediately, obviously. But that's cool. I'm more surprised that I was able to get it at a 1% success rate. Oh yeah, this is where the pupper cuts be. And that lets me get across there, huh? Could have just gotten up there the normal way. Let me hit this, though. Yeah. Oh, that thing ran away. I was expecting it to run towards me. Hi. Hey. Watch your feet. You don't want to trip up on all the junk lying around here. What is this place? Most people fall out of the sky and land in the ocean here, right? Not me. I dropped in here with all my stuff. This was once my apartment, give or take a couple walls. How did your whole apartment travel to New Wirral? Beats me. It does mean I've got all my sketchbooks and artwork, though.
I'm Felix.
Nice to meet you. I'm Cass. Been a while since I saw you, Felix. What are you, doing here, anyway? I'm looking for something. A lot of stuff was wrecked when this whole place dropped out of the sky with me in it, and then the rain damage didn't help. But there's something around here that I'm confident will be intact. I knew it! The seal is still intact, so hopefully no water got in. What is that? It might be hard to explain. Come swing by my place in West Harbor Town, then I'll show you. And apparently, Meredith knows this person. It could be coincidence, or it might just be because they're both in this universe. That's neat. We'll have to do that. Why does this guy have a bucket? Hold! A man! What? Diogenes? Oh. I see. Oh, he has a lot of monsters. Hold on. I saw that. Nah. I'm not about to give it evasion up. That'll just make this way more annoying. You can have a preemptive strike, though. That's nice. That actually did a lot of damage. Oh, it's got roll again. I still want a Salamagus. Oh, that's what it means by shared with allies. It literally just gives everyone the ability. That's sweet. What? I love that. Bop. Oh, you've got a Catelli as well. Too bad for you. Glass isn't an insulator somehow. I don't even know if that's true in real life. Is glass actually an insulator? Or is that just something they made up? Why am I not using bite? Good day, Diogenes. Bottle volley. Glass ranged, hits one target multiple times, damage based on melee defensive higher. Yo, what is happening? Okay, plastic knife is insanely good. It seems like this bootleg Dominoth is getting a lot of good moves. If only that great idiot Plato could see this island. Man is a featherless biped, my bare bottom. I mean, technically it's true. So, like... Okay, this is just part of Eastham Woods. That I'm not that interested in. I see a campfire, too. Yeah, technically Plato is right. Man is indeed featherless and a biped. This is our first time going onto the east half of the island. That's not technically true. I did it once off camera, but it wasn't important, so I didn't bother. I wonder, if we were to find our way back to our homes, our real homes, would all this time have passed there? Or would we end up back at the moment we left, like all this had happened in the blink of an eye? That's a good question, actually. For some reason, I'm getting a lot more talks with Meredith than either of the other two. Maybe it's just because I haven't been bringing Eugene along enough. Oh, I actually have to go into the lake. It looks like. But I can't swim. Alright. Let's just keep going to the left then, in that case. I don't want to do too much over here because I don't want to accidentally, like, progress too far, if I can help it. Oh. What the heck? He just dropped on me from the sky. What the heck is his deal? Oh, I don't have room for toy knife. My bad. I still want to use bite. Oh, he's dead. There's no way he survives a bite at this range. Yeah. This is how we're meant to be fighting Tamers. Just forget the fact that they have multiple team members. Wallop uncommon, plus 10% damage. What? Okay. What? Now I don't know whether I was a man dreaming I was a Dominoth, or whether I am now a Dominoth dreaming I am a man. What? What is his problem? We are in the square at Thurstaton Lake. Now I need to actually...
Hey!
Hey, you! Are you trying to sneak past me? I'm here for your benefit, you know. The monsters past here won't hesitate to put you in hospital. If you're certain you're ready for them, show me your moves. Oh, is his name... Oh, his name is... Oh! He is a lot stronger. Okay. What did I... Wait a minute. Oh, he used Sharpen. I'm dumb. Haha, you fool. Critical hit revenge strike, my favorite. Oh, that was his only monster? How much of a bodyguard are you? Taunt uncommon, +1 duration. Yo. I have never used taunt. Sorry, you seem like you know what you're doing. Go right ahead. Cherry Meadow, but this is also not where I want to be. I can't... I feel like the monster I'm looking for is in the water, but I can't go in there. Is it down here, and then on the island? There it is. This is what I need. Diveal! Hello there, I'm going to kill one of you now. Because I don't need both. Ow. No, you do Toy Hammer, and we're going to record it. I should have a water tape. I don't have a water tape. Give me just a basic then.
Recording.
I'm okay with recording taking a while. Okay, it's not going to take that long. I might lose the first one, though. Yep. That is okay by me. Bonk. 85%. That looks to be the maximum on Diveal. That's rude. I guess it makes sense it would have a water move. Really? Okay. No! Die! I forgot about it. Oops. At least there's another one. I kind of want to... Okay, rude. I kind of want to find one of those, There we go. Swimming lessons. Diveal. The Diveal's helmet heads not only allow them to breathe in water, but contain an air pocket that helps them float in the water. Whereas they are very mobile in lakes and seas, they are a little slower on land. It has ice coating and spit. You can now swim in water. This consumes your stamina. Sick. Now, I don't believe I'm going to use the Diveal, but that's mostly just because I don't want to. I have so many things that I want to actually use now that it would not be worth adding another one, you know? Alright, with that out of the way, back to the mainland we go. Because that was the only thing I wanted over here, so that we could finish exploring the west half. With both the Archangels appearing and us fusing for the first time, things have suddenly gotten very strange in my life lately. Strange? Don't take that the wrong way. Fusing with you is cool, but it's weird, right? I guess I wasn't expecting this island to throw any more surprises at me. Not to mention your plan to find a way to leave. It's been so long since I arrived here, I've barely thought about going back. I guess I was never that close to anyone back home to begin with. I don't like most people. I think that's why I like distracting myself. When I arrived here, I got kind of obsessed with electronics, making lights and stuff for the town. Gives me something to focus on so I don't have to think about everything else I'm missing. I think it was the same with finding that album. Ugh, sorry for being me, I guess. Hey, don't worry about it. Thanks. For a second I sounded like Kaylee there. You know what I mean? She always acts like she's got something to apologize for. That's enough sincerity. Come on, let's finish up here. Oh! Cool. What? That's the first time that's just randomly happened. God, I really need to finish Eugene's quest, don't I? Alright, we have arrived at the Deadlands, and it is time for us to explore New London. Because that was the thing I didn't do last time. Did I ever go in here? Yeah. There were a lot of rogue fusions around here. Also, Oh, the heck happened? What? Am I? You know what? We're just not gonna question it. Yeah, that switch opens this chest. I have no idea how I didn't notice it before, but Burning Passion automatically raises the user's ranged and melee attack whenever the user gains the burned status effect? Okay. Interesting. Anyways, into New London. New London, the Deadlands. Stories were true. There is an abandoned town out here. Pretty spooky. Is that, okay, there's spring heels everywhere. Fight me. Nobody in New Viral can seem to agree on basic historical facts. Some choose to accept the idea of a multiverse, but I think this island is just full of liars. For instance, a lot of people have here deny that the 1969 Mars landing happened. Conspiracy freaks, a lot of them. Moon landing, but okay. So there is indeed differences between the universes. I don't think this guy is going to be that. Nevermore are fast? Since when? Okay, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. No, that's fine. Pustule Bomb is always gonna be an annoying move to get hit by. Up. Wallop probably would have killed there. Oh, he's a Wing Bloom. Oh, you fool. Have Bottle Valley. It's so weird. Like, I'm gonna smack just because it's super effective. What is Bottle Volley? I hit once. Brilliant. It's such a weird, like... I mean, I get it. You know? It's just weird. I don't think normal Dominoth would have learned that, is mostly my issue. Dodge uncommon. Why does my Dominoth suddenly have so many AP? What? Oh, it doesn't. No, not you too. What are you talking about, bro? There's just no music here. That's not ominous at all. Yeah, this guy's gonna fight me. Lowers the target's accuracy. No thanks. Oh, that's literally all I needed to do to open the chest, huh? Incinerate. It's one target 2 times. There are a lot of... There's a lot of snooping going on. What? Oh no. Like a bull in a china shop, landing a beast-type attack on a glass-type opponent scatters sharp obstacles across the battlefield. While it is in effect, any characters that use a melee attack will take damage from the glass shards. Okay. Then I just won't use a melee attack. I actually have no idea if that applies to me or not. Broadcast is sweet. Interesting. Oops, I didn't want to do this yet. I wanted to heal. Stop! I know why you're here. This land is a perfect urban development opportunity, but I found it first. Okay, bud. I wasn't gonna try to take it from you. Who would have thought a beast-type interaction would happen against glass types? Not me, because I hadn't seen a single glass type until this Dominov. It's really easy to just click charge wall up every turn right now. Mostly just ow. Because never mind. I got my karma. They immediately destroyed me. Victory. Dominoth is like one fight from already being able to evolve. Hold on. There will be more opportunities for me, I'm sure. What are you? Sansa time. Okay, we've got a time to capture it. Sansa time. He punching me. Hello, new monsters. It's Earth type. I do have a ceramic type. Might as well. Recording. It's already a 10 AP monster. Which is interesting. That's a 100% chance right there. That's gonna go down to like 98 and then I'm gonna fail somehow. Nope. Okay. Cool. Sansa time. The core of the Sansa times appears to be their broken hourglass heads. Any sand separated from the central mass will become entirely inanimate. Conversely, the Sansa time can grow in mass by making contact with sand. Alright. Physical attack, defenses. Okay. I will take new monsters. Window rare. Allows ranged attacks to hit the target through walls. What? Okay. They're everywhere. Huh. Remember when we fought the Archangel that lived under the mall? I was thinking about something it said. It told me I exchanged something meaningful for nothing. I think it was talking about my desire to find that music record. Because ultimately, music record wasn't important. It's just stuff in my life. Like the books I read and the movies I watch. I guess it's easy to get so fixated on that stuff that you neglect the things in life that truly matter. exchanging something meaningful for nothing. And, our friendship matters to me, so I'll make sure to remember that. Kitelli! We already know what Dominoth evolves into, so I'd rather see Kitelli. Cat 5. Whilst its face may resemble a plasma screen display, Cat 5 appears to have no difficulty in seeing. Since it lacks a mouth, it draws static electricity out of the atmosphere with its twin cable tails in order to power itself. Alrighty. About Dominoth. What? Pardon me? That isn't a Tokusect. You. They call this place New London once. Harbour Town had a lot of residents and was ready to establish a shiny new settlement. I grew up here, you know. Spent my whole childhood here, hearing stories of the real London town. Sounds like an horrible place. Cutthroats, highwaymen, vampires. I was bloody fascinated with it. I don't know if all those were true stories. Of course, when the town burned down, all those stories were lost. Everyone and everything here went up in flames too, except little old me.
Penny Dreadful.
Ranger Captain, Cheater of Death, here in the flesh. That's an odd nickname. The Blighters in Harbour Town have a lot of different beliefs, but all agree on one thing. We're all gonna kick the bucket eventually.
Well,
I think they simply lack imagination. Death isn't the end, not if you know the esoteric ways. I could give you a demonstration if you think you're ready for it. You're the latest ranger trainee, right? You looking for a scrap to prove your worth? Yeah.
let's crack on.
Let's crack on then. If you expect me to go soft on you because I'm a ranger captain, you're in for a proper fright.
Come on, then.
Sands of Time and Skelevangelist. That is certainly still a name. Let's go over the Sands of Time first. I have no... Ooh, it's high level. I just noticed they're level 27. Oh no! We're really doing that in this fight, huh? Well, I can't hit the Skelevangelist anymore. Oh, you fool. So I guess we're just targeting the Sands of Time. That didn't do very much damage. Is Boil a melee attack? I didn't even... Dog ears. Oh no! No, sir, don't do that. What was... Was I dumb, though? It is a melee attack, shoot. That's okay, it's still weak to it. Please get rid of this thing before it can dog ears again. Ow. I think we're good. We literally... Okay, yeah. Now we literally just wait until I can attack again. I can't hit it. Oh, it's faster than me. Oops. I thought it wasn't. That's okay, though. I wonder if I can still burn it, even though it's doing that. Nope. Okay. Alright. Ow. I'd hardly call that necessary, game. Also, it's super effective against me. That plastic wall isn't gonna help. I can't really do anything, so just use normal attacks. Enough of this! You need slapping down. What do you mean? Astral type, huh? That's actually not that big of a deal. Have some burn. Oh, I gave it an AP boost. I'm stupid. No, don't. If I had something with New Leaf, I could literally just get rid of that. But I guess I'll just wait for it to die on its own, because what else am I gonna do in this situation? Oh my god. Yeah, I know how ritual works. You were the one that learned New Leaf. I can't do anything about this. We are now stalling until the fight ends. Ow. Thankfully, it can't really hit through my elemental walls. Captain Dreadful died, but Ritual brought her back. Resurrected characters can no longer be brought back by effects such as Ritual. Please perish. What? It's still alive. Are you kidding me? It lived that. Man.
Right then.
Oh, sweet. Pustule Bomb is awesome. I need to give him an actual ranged attack, though, not Boil. I'm bloody impressed. Even shifting myself from this mortal plane wasn't enough to stop you from coming out on top. Here's your reward for defeating the immortal Penny Dreadful. What do you mean 7? Are you kidding me? I missed a few. Okay. And she gave me the sticker for dog ears that heals 2% of max HP. Okay. Remember, trainee, if life is what you make of it, then death is too. I'm not quite sure what that means, but it feels profound. I am in great pain.
Hey.
The cool thing about the Witch House is that, like, 3 other bands had to disband for them to form. ProcGen fell apart when their bassist left to start his own religion, so vocalist Rob Handsome needed work. Drummer Linda Steele had just left the punk trio Bad Horses after a record label dispute. And guitarist Daniel Safety First Buttercroft was the only survivor of a tour bus crash which killed the entirety of his band No Seatbelts. Alright. So the stars aligned, mostly through bad circumstances, and they were able to form the Witch House. Which makes me think how small the chances are of that even happening. Wonder what the probability of the two of us being here in this moment must be. Pretty unlikely, I'd guess. Okay, well that is our 3rd captain down. There is, of course, other stuff up here, though. Why is she back?
Hello.
Hello again. Have you come to see your dear mate Penny? Oh, you shouldn't have. But I can get that lever if I have a box. Hold on. I'm 100% certain. I just don't want to attract the spring heels. There's an entire other area over to the right, too. The Deadlands are pretty large. Here, I can get those. Aha! I have no idea if that's intended or not, but I'll take it. That was not worth it. Hey, what about over here, though? Because this is where it dead ends. How the heck am I going to get 3 boxes up here? Oh, this is how. Well, it would be if there were anything near here. Anyways. It's like nothing I can use as boxes is the problem. I like having these shortcuts, by the way. It's very convenient. There's another Sansa time. I could probably go around and just collect some rocks, too. And this box. Where'd the box go? It disappeared. It has vanished from our mortal plane. There's a lot of Sansa time around here now. New London, comma, the Deadlands. I see that rock down there, and I have a strange feeling that might be one of the things I need. I have no idea. Hi there.
Right.
I heard this used to be a river, so I came over to fill it back up. What? Ranger, what? Okay. That's an interesting plan. Have you considered the chances of it being possible? Something tells me you haven't. Have some gun. That actually did not do as much damage as I thought it would. I should just stick to using Pustule Bomb, I think. It is way more consistent. It's mostly because Nevermort is not an attacker, it is a tank. Whoop. And bonk. Here we go. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Why? Air wall, I'll take it. It's not useless. I don't know why you got air wall though. My throat is dry. Sorry, ecosystem. You'll have to wait until I've refilled. Oh good, another multi-switch puzzle. Dino Quarry? Pardon? Oh, this is that spot on Autumn Hill where I never fought the guy. Hold on. Aha! I've cheated the system! Not really. There's a whole lot of nothing going on over here. Uh-oh. Oh, there's one of these. I mean... yeah, maybe we save that for later. Perhaps. This area looks, semi-important. But I want these chests. Which means I need to get rock. I haven't... oh, there's one in the house, I think. Nope. Flip them. I'll just take this one. What? Okay. Sure. I need 3 things to put up in the New Deadlands. Or New London, rather. Or 4 things, technically, right? There's one right here. Oh, no, it's 3. But... excuse me. Can you not? Oh my god. There we go. Fine. Glitter resistance, not again. Dang it. New London didn't really actually have much in it. Huh. Can you stop chasing me? Thanks. Excuse me. Please. Here we go. Shrapnel. Oh. Damages each time it transforms. That's interesting. Alright. Going back to Harbor Town now. Yet another tamer that I somehow haven't fought. Wait, where the heck am I? I've been... Oh, I'm there. Got it. What's in this rock? That's not how things work, but cool. Ooh, the Blood Lake has reappeared, folks. This is perfect. Don't I have a rewind? Yeah. Master of the Blood Lake, I beseech ye. Face me in mortal combat. What am I looking at? Weevilus. Okay, one of them is a traffic crab. What the heck is the other thing? We're gonna find out. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill the thing over in the corner. Brick Blast. That's a traffic crab thing. Okay, that part was easy. Spit. I don't remember why poison does that to that type combination. This is gonna suck. I can already tell. Automation Incinerate? What? Rude. Don't do that again. It's destroying me in this fight for some reason. I'm gonna Bonbon Blast it. I don't... Why is it gaining AP boost? Not that that really matters in this situation, actually. Torrent. Gosh. Oh, it's tanky, too. God, that does a lot of damage. Please stop. I just need one more turn. One more. Also, I can undertow this. So I'm going to. Guzzle Fuel? The heck was that? I've never seen that move before. What am I looking at? Okay, so we've got two things that I need to try to record. Good. I don't want to poison it. Oh, no, that doesn't poison it. It makes it a poison type. That's fine. Here, can I weaken... Hold on. Elemental Wall on Meredith, because she's low on HP, actually, and I'm just going to Torrent, because I really doubt that I'm going to kill both. Or even one of them, to be honest. That was close, though! Oh... Well... Oops. You know, something in me is just terrible at catching new monsters. I'm disappointed in myself, to be honest. I should have known better than to use the spread move on those guys. Oh, hello. What do you want? My favorite radio show is Sybil FM, hosted by Captain Sybil herself out in the marshes. Okay. I'm telling you, boss, something's shifted on the astral plane lately. All the ghosts are talking about it. There's some big players back on the board, they're saying. All the ghosts?
Yeah.
Of course, there's all sorts of spirits, shades, and tulpas hanging out on the astral plane. Where do you think I get my best intel from? I'll take your word for it. What does that mean? Oh, I feel bad for missing those monsters, though. I think, though, that is a good spot to stop for now. I'm gonna rest first. You noticed how Harbortown provides for everyone, no matter what they bring to the community? I mean, the locals still have their own problems, sure, but no one is cast out. Everyone kind of contributes what they can, and if you can't, no worries, mate. It's kind of a lonely society, sure, but it's not a cruel one. I can't, exactly say the same for where I'm from. But yeah, I think this is a good enough spot to stop for now. So, thank you for watching. I'd appreciate considering liking and subscribing. It helps me out. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye.